Shakalaka, huge Bitcoin breakout incoming, exactly where it's going, why this could be both a curse and a blessing, and some great news for Cardano. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are taking a look at Bitcoin and why it could be breaking out in the very near future, the exact date as a matter of fact. Before we get into that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every Friday we give away one of these sweet shirts that you too could own. Now, Bitcoin is poised for a breakout. We can see this wedge right here. The median price is right around $38,000. It's just been bouncing back and forth. As a matter of fact, it is set to break out by about June 4th, which is exactly the date that Max Keiser is predicting Bitcoin will have a new all-time high by June 4th, the beginning of the BTC Miami conference. Now, he is suspecting that Bitcoin will be breaking upwards, but there's a lot of speculation that Bitcoin could also be breaking downwards. Let's take a look at both of those scenarios. If we zoom out a little bit and take this off of auto, we can see, if we get this thing, we can see that Bitcoin, if it were to break down, has a few areas of support we could be headed towards, particularly previous support here. We also have the $25,000 price range that was predicted on 4chan, and also the average price paid by MicroStrategy, and also the previous all-time high. So while Bitcoin could head down, there's not that much further it could head down to. It would be exceedingly unlikely, actually it would be unprecedented for Bitcoin to actually break below this $20,000 area. Bitcoin has never done that previously, broken a previous all-time high after a halving. More likely, we are still continued to be in a bull market, and if that's the case, we would likely break upwards where there is a lot of potential space to move, particularly once we break above previous all-time high of $65,000. Now, Willy Woo here is saying, guys, this is actually a bull market, and it's not even a drop in the bucket, as a matter of fact, right now. He says, user growth on Bitcoin network, no coiners are taking this opportunity to buy the dip. In case you're wondering, the bull market is very much intact. And this looks at the entities net growth, so the number of people getting involved in blockchain as part of the price. He goes on to say, and listen up to this, he says the key to reading this chart is to know that Bitcoin user count has roughly doubled every year since inception a dozen years ago. So the 2021 peak is expected to end at levels much higher than the 2017 peak. Under this trend, we are just warming up. That's right. The levels we're going to end at this cycle are much higher than 2017. Right now, we are just being manipulated. Everyone is being thought that they have to sell their Bitcoin. We are just warming up. Finally, the latest data on this chart over-exaggerates to the high side. It takes time to bake in accurately. So all of this is pointing towards the price headed up much higher than where it is previously. We're just getting fudded out of the market by some big hands, some big swinging dicks that just want to buy in cheap. Now, what we see happening is a lot more adoption across the world. As a matter of fact, in America, the first convenience store to accept Bitcoin is Sheetz. Sheetz is like a classier 7-Eleven that sells sandwiches and soups and gas. So they're going to be accepting Bitcoin and also a lot of other cryptocurrencies like Ether, Litecoin, Doge, and more. And for you Cardano fans out there, IOHK just said today we're delighted to report we've successfully spun up the first testnet on our Alonzo rollout. Alonzo Blue is our early alpha network, providing core Alonzo node capability 1 out of 2. You could check it out there. Now, what's happening in Bitcoin for the long term? We are still in this triangle here, the Bitcoin Bermuda Triangle. This is the stalled segment of the bull run. This is basically pulled from the previous bull runs when we had stalls. So if we take a look at this bull run here, we had a stall point right there at the top. If we take a look at this bull run here, we had stall points right here. Well, if we superimpose those charts over this bull run here, actually from that first peak right up here to the two bottom peaks there, we have this Bermuda Triangle. And basically, ever since Bitcoin has been in there, let's just turn on auto so we can see this a little bit better. Ever since Bitcoin has been in this Bermuda Triangle, you can see it was going parabolic, and then it literally hit the Bermuda Triangle and stalled out. We have completely stalled out. We are being completely manipulated by large parties who are trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible because, like Willy Woo says, this is going to be bigger than anything we have seen before. Likely the price is going up something absolutely crazy this time. 100,000, very reasonable. 200,000, possible. 500,000, potentially even 1 million. With all the money that they're printing right now, $1 million is not outside the realm of the possibility for this bull run. So make sure you do not sell. You want to be part of this ride to the moon. We're about to bounce off of this 50 weekly moving average right here, and then the price is going to shoot intergalactically. Guys, if you like that, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Peace.